Just trying to give us a better angle. There we go. That's pretty stuff. Whoa, what happened? I don't know. Why'd you turn the air on?
I turned off the, turned that off.
No, you turned it on.
Oh. Oh, why's the light on?
Because it's always on. Welcome to your own car, Mom. Okay, so happy Halloween, everybody. We had to come on
And get our treats.
We had to come on and say happy Halloween on here because I totally forgot to say it last night on our stream.
We should have said happy cabbage night last night.
Mm-hmm.
And she's happy about her treat. Trick or treat. Yeah. We were hoping that they would have the new McRib sandwiches, but they didn't have them here. So, can't tell you about them. So I got a deluxe quarter with cheese. I never got this here before. So the lettuce looks good anyway.
I think we've probably gotten it before.
We have. Okay.
This is a big fry.
Yeah.
Big enough for us to share.
Yeah.
So, do you have any scary stories to tell?
Oh, scary. Well, I don't like scary stories. They scare me. And then I get nightmares. So, but, and why? Because I watched this really scary movie when I was a little girl. My sister made me watch it with her. And this woman, they thought she was dead, or they buried her alive. And I remember seeing, like in the movie, her hand was like coming up out of the dirt, and she was trying to get out, and she couldn't. And it was so scary. And I've been traumatized ever since. I haven't been able to see like a scary movie. And so if I'm watching a scary movie with the kids or something, I put my hands like this or close my eyes, and then they tell me when the scary part's over. But like, I don't get scared with like things like Wizard of Oz, you know. I know like some people are freaked out by like that whole monkey scene thing. Like that doesn't scare me. But anything that like really could be or something, I think those are the things that scare me. Like I know monkeys can't like fly and do all that crazy stuff. That doesn't scare me. But things that like really someone could be buried alive and trying to.
Yeah, that's what, I like scary movies that are very obviously fiction.
Those are the only ones. But even then, some of those really scare me. Like, I don't know if anybody's ever saw Jaws. I'm not kidding you. I remember seeing as a kid the original Jaws in the original formatting, and I jumped in the theater. You know, everybody knows the scene I'm talking about when the shark comes in. And even to this day, I know it's gonna happen. I know exactly when it's gonna happen, and I still jump every time. Every time.
Every time.
What ones are scary for you then?
I kind of like scary, but I don't like, I don't know, like, I'm weird about scary movies. Like, I could watch, I'm weird about like house haunting movies.
Yeah.
Movies about houses being haunted. Howdy Bud's doing some cooking at the moment, so forgive me if I'm quiet. What's up, random guy, dude?
Oh, tell us what you're making.
We're just talking about scary movies because it's Halloween, so feel free to just tune in. Sorry if I'm hogging the fries.
No.
Yeah,
way too much mayonnaise.
Like The Haunting in Connecticut is a scary one to me.
Is that a true story? Yeah, those haunted houses things? Yeah.
That stuff, that's the only stuff that spooks me. Like, clowns have never scared me. They're creepy, yeah. I don't enjoy it. Barbecue chicken and rice. Ooh, that sounds good. But like I went to a concert with my ex-boyfriend one time in New York, It was Melanie Martinez concert.
Oh,
when
yeah.
We drove up. It was like a free pop-up concert at this haunted house.
Oh, is that a haunted house?
Because she's like kind of creepy like that. So it's like a big haunted mansion thing in it's called Blood Manor in New York.
Appropriate name.
And so it's got so many people that are working there, that are all throughout the house. And so they've got people on the sidewalk and everything outside too. You don't even have to go in to be scared. So we were outside waiting for the show to start, and you had to buy tickets. That's what it was. You had to buy tickets, I think, to like go in the house to be able to like wait in line there for the show or something stupid. I don't know. I ended up making him pay.
Maybe they normally charge for tours or whatever.
But yeah, they charge to go in. It's a big scary house. But I don't remember how much it was. I think it was like $40 a piece or something. And I was like, can you pay that? Thanks.
For a free concert? That's a lot of money for a free concert.
Yeah, well, I saw it advertised as like I'm doing a free concert, but it's like if you were already going to be going there on that, it was like a Friday night thing, like a few days before Halloween.
I was just gonna say, was it Halloween time?
So it was like if you were planning on going there during the spooky season or whatever, you were already gonna pay to go, and it is a free concert.
But do they have like all are they actors in there that are like also making it more spooky than it's for
That's what I'm saying. A bunch of people working there to.
Oh, yeah. So they have a big overhead then.
But so there was a bunch of people outside because I told Max, I was like, I don't even want to go in. I was like, I'm sorry, like we're gonna have to like pay these tickets, but he didn't like scary shit either. So this is where it gets good. I don't know if I've ever even told you this story.
I don't remember it if you did. So
We're outside waiting for the concert, and this clown guy comes over.
Like a scary clown?
Oh, of course. One of the scariest I've ever seen. And he's like short. And he's got just like dirty and like blood all over his face. And he's just all messed up. Scary, spooky. But when I go to these places, I always play cool because like when you overreact, the people that are working there love that. And they know to give you a little extra whatever. So I'm always like, oh, hey, what's up? I treat them like I know that they're people in a costume, you know? Right. So this clown's going around spooking other people, and no one's really bothering us. We're like at the end of the line. But sure enough, he comes down the end of the line. And I hope the service is good because I want this story. Let me just check and make sure it's not. I just want to make sure it's not lagging here because I don't have good service here, but that doesn't mean anything. My phone's about to die, so. An ad. Come on. The ad's playing just fine.
Okay. Don't want that to lag.
I just want to see if we're lagging. Okay, no, we're good. Okay. I just want to make sure this story is told in full. So, this clown comes down the line, and I see him, and I'm like, what's up, dude? You know? And Adam, my ex-boyfriend, starts quaking immediately because he's afraid of that's like one of his like
phobias.
I guess like one of his biggest things with clowns.
But some kids are afraid, like they get frightened as a child at a parade or something, and
so immediately when this guy's like within like a few feet of us, he's like, oh no, and I'm just like, what's up, dude? And so the clown starts going for
towards him because he's reacting, of course.
So he's really messing with him. I actually like running down the block because
I hope you had the tickets in your hand.
He was like he was like hyperventilating, like scared, like. And so the clown comes back over and he's trying to mess with me as my ex is like walking back or whatever. He's trying to like mess with me. And I'm just like, so like you do this full time, like kind of shit. And so he goes, "You're cool." what is with this guy? The clown, like, breaks character and says that to me. But he still did it in, like, kind of like a creepy little, like, whatever voice. But he's like, what is with this guy? S.I.
For real, in real life? Oh my God.
So he takes this fork that he's got on a necklace around his neck, you know? And he goes right up, as my, like, ex comes back, he goes right up real close to him. And he takes the fork and he goes, ding, ding. Right on the glass
That's freaky.
eye. And so even I was like,
oh, that's ick.
Like, that was, oh. So.
Yeah, I'm sure he's still tortured by that one.
Good for you. So funny.
You couldn't have planned that one better.
But it was so funny because I'm like, play it cool, play it cool. And so the clown's like, what's up with you? And so, like, I don't know, he didn't do the glass eye thing in my face. Like,
I remember when you were little and you were afraid, the boys were there. I know it's not politically correct to say this, but there were Indians, you know, dressed up like Native American. I know it's not politically correct, but back then it was not. Well, maybe
they
it
were
was.
dressed up as,
Yeah, like Native American kind of Indians. Yeah, and they were doing.
Still a bite of this.
No, go ahead. There's too much mayonnaise on it, but I came over, which they don't do this anymore because it's kind of like against their whole being, you know, but they came over and they were going, oh, you know, with the tomahawk, and you're sitting there, a little tiny peanut that she was in a stroller, and the boys, and they were all terrified because, I mean, the boys were only maybe like 5 and 7, and she was maybe 1. Excuse me, 1. And with a hatchet.
What's up, Matt?
And like really scared you. And I was kind of terrified because the hatchet looked for real. And he was really like aggressive. And I'm like, that's not good.
You're like, can you not wave that in my kid's face? Thanks.
Yeah, and we were sitting there, you know, you had a parade like everybody would be. And it was a big parade, like a police parade or something, you know? But.
Yeah, I don't like loud noises. That's
I don't
always
like when
been...
they do that, yeah.
But, so yeah, hi Matt. We were just talking about
scary
movies and scary experiences, and you missed the funny story time that I just shared. So after this, you'll have to go back.
And then my son Ryan, that you may have seen in some former videos, he used to work on this. It's a charity event kind of thing, and but they do it as a reenactment. And so it's done in an old fort. I think you might remember me taking you there. But they don't...
I did it with him one year.
Yeah, but they don't recommend it for small children, which is nice that they're sensitive to that. Because when they were actually building the fort, people really did, like, fall off and have boulders fall. Oh, look at that.
You suck at, like, telling stories.
Oh, I'm sorry. So it was actually, it took place in a fort.
That gives no context.
Oh.
I don't know.
I'm getting to it.
It just was so random.
Okay, I'm sorry. So
you start in the middle of stories.
It's a haunted reenactment that they do in this fort. But what it is they kind of, I think they jazz it up a little bit too, just for the event. And the money goes to restoring the fort, which it's not completely restored yet. And so they'd have parts where, like, somebody's arm would get crushed by something, and they'd actually pretend like they cut it off and threw it. And so they'd have, like, you know, like from a mannequin, you know, and blood. And then they'd bring them into the infirmary. And so it would be kind of scary. But part of it was really historical, and it really did happen.
My mother gave her a treat. Took her car in for an oil change and walked out with a new car. What?
What, did she get there and there was too many things wrong, or did they give her the wrong car?
What? No. I don't know that translated through text as well.
Yeah. But if someone's giving away new cars, tell me, because I'll go get in that line.
Mm-hmm.
How's your McFlurry?
Very Oreo-y.
It looked
Pretty
like melted a
melted.
lot. Yeah.
Did you want some?
No, that was special for your treat. So it's supposed to be kind of nasty here tonight. I always feel bad on Halloween, even though the kids are grown, you know, because kids have so much fun going out trick or treating, and if it's
But F them kids. I don't care. I'm glad I didn't have plans anyway. So it's good that it'll be spooky and windy.
and we've had so much wind that a lot of leaves are down, and it's been rainy, so it's really slippery for kids walking. I remember some years like that taking you guys out.
F them kids.
And I don't know if every area does it, but last night, something that's celebrated in New England anyway, we call it Cabbage Night. And some people call it the night before, so they call it all different things. And
Oh, he said, like, you're saying you took her car to get an oil change and then she went and traded it in anyway? That's a bummer.
so Cabbage Night, what that is they used to, way back when, they'd go out in the field and they used to throw cabbages and do all of that. Now, the kids go out with, shaving cream and toilet paper and all of that stuff.
And we get very hygienic.
And oh my gosh, the kids used to come home just covered head to toe. And you could always tell, like, who had menthol. And you weren't supposed to use menthol or anything because that burned your eyes. You can put like an aerosol top on the top of the shaving cream can because then it really shoots out. Because if you use just a regular shaving cream, it's just kind of, shaving cream just kind of does that.
Oh, I'm very full. Hot dog.
And I used to have hot dogs, speaking of which. I was just going to say that when I was, when the kids were young, that was my traditional Halloween dinner night. I used to make hot dogs every Halloween, and I was never big on making hot dogs
We
that
might
often.
have to go buy some hot dogs. We could do hot dogs and mac and cheese for dinner.
And I used to make hot dogs, and because it was something fast, because the kids, kids, they'd come home from school, they'd be so anxious to get into their costumes and ready to go. But back then, we used to change the clocks a week earlier. So it would literally be, darker an hour earlier. So you really could go out at 4:30, whatever, trick-or-treating. So you get the kids to eat a couple of quick hot dogs and off you'd go. And now they do it the week after Halloween, which is kind of weird. But that whole changing the clocks thing and everything is weird anyway.
I know. One day we'll stop doing it.
They threaten it every year that they're going to... Some towns don't recognize it. But, you know what I think is weird too? The whole time zone thing.
I know.
I think whatever time it is. No matter where you are, right? Like, say it's 12 o'clock noon. It should be 12 o'clock noon everywhere.
I know.
And then your schedule is just, because it's 12 o'clock noon doesn't mean it's light where you are or dark where you are. It doesn't matter. But it should just be the same time where everybody is, right?
It would make the most sense. There must be some, economical gain from it.
I mean, does it matter if you say, oh, I work, 3 to 11 because, 3 o'clock would be 9 o'clock somewhere else. You know what I mean? But it wouldn't matter,
Yeah.
I don't know why they do that. It would make things so much easier. Because I wouldn't be saying to you, oh, what time is it? Oh, you're in England? Oh, what time is it there? It's if it was 12 o'clock here, it'd be 12 o'clock there.
12 o'clock everywhere.
Or whatever time,
I really have to pee, and I'm debating if I go into McDonald's or not.
So did you guys see Megan's makeup? I think it's really cute. Showing your makeup. Isn't that cute?
Well,
And she did a nice job.
I went to start doing my makeup this morning, and I did my face makeup, and I was like, oops, I wanted to do that after because I didn't know what I was going to do with my eyes.
She didn't.
And so then I started doing purple makeup.
You did?
Yeah. And I just wasn't feeling it, you know?
Wasn't a purple day.
I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't going big and bold with it. And then, because we got this big eyeshadow palette from Walmart with all these beautiful colors in it, and they're so pigmented, I was like, what other color could I do? And then my eyes just locked on this beautiful orange. And I was like, what beautiful, like rusty,
For Halloween.
like, yeah. So it's like 3 different shades of orange that were in the palette that I used and technique. But,
You know, it's strange too. I don't know what brand that ended up being, that palette. But that makeup, if you could do her makeup, and if she didn't take it off, it would still look good tomorrow.
I know.
It is so weird. And you can buy really expensive makeup and stuff that you're touching up all day.
You know.
It is so weird. I don't know what brand it is. And it was even on the clearance, as I recall, right?
It was, yeah. It was a $7 eyeshadow palette from Walmart.
I think it was originally
30
only 15 or
colors.
something. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And a lot of it, not just like a sample.
Yeah, and they're so pigmented. Like, I barely used, and like, I lightly dipped the brush in the orange and did like all of this. I was like, oh. And I closed my eyes and I went like that so that I got it under. And this eye is a little heavier than this one, but that always happens.
But I didn't know she was doing this. I walked in, I went, oh my gosh, how cute is that?
Well, I kind of was figuring it out as I went. And so I did like the orange eyes, and I was like, okay, do I do mascara or do I go crazy and put some eyeliner on? And then I started doing eyeliner, and I did it like a million different ways and was wiping it off and redoing it and touching up the eyeshadow and wiping it off and redoing it. That's another thing I need to get, eye makeup remover.
Oh. Note to self.
And if we don't get it today, we'll have to get it tomorrow because this will still be on my face.
That's right. So we film tomorrow.
So then I realized what hooded eyes I have when I was doing my eyeliner. Like, I was struggling to make it like
They're not always though.
but it's something to do with when I put makeup on, they look mega. But so I'm like this, right? And I'm painting on the eyeliner. And I'm like, ooh, nice. That looks straight and tight and sharp and whatever the words. And then I go to like look in the mirror, like I, adjust myself, and I'm like, oh, gets hidden by my like hooded eye. Like,
Yeah. Look at that.
no, but you see what I mean though? Like, so I'm painting it on going like
this
this.
with your head this way.
Yeah, I'm doing it in the mirror like this, with like good lighting and whatever. And then and it's like, shoo.
Oh, look at that. She's right.
And so the eyeliner looks a lot different. So I had it like super straight, and it looked like really like cool, whatever. And I was like, cool, looks fierce and sharp. And then I went like this, and it was like really ugly the way it came out. So I had to redo it and kind of swoop it. I couldn't do just the straight out because
It looked weird.
it looked weird with the way my
eyelid.
hoods came down. So now it has a little dink. So
It has a dink.
that was your story that you did not ask for about my makeup today.
But you got it.
But as I was doing my makeup, I always thought I had the tiniest eyes, but it's not. It's just
The eyelid is heavier. Yeah.
like how like my eyes would be huge. No, but like,
Well, go like this with your forehead. See? See? That opens them up, right?
no, but like really, like if the skin was tighter, Bella Hadid who? You know? Like it would look so different. I don't know. It's like, wow.
So there's
Just
that.
realizing stuff.
Any fries?
No, I'm so
Do you guys
full.
want any
I
fries?
gotta pee.
Oh.
But yeah, so
So happy Halloween.
I think our plans are maybe I'll make we should go to the dollar store.
Yeah.
We should go to the dollar store.
What should we got?
We should get candy and eye makeup remover. But I'll make those brownies tonight. And if we get candy pieces to put in them, it'll be special spooky Halloweeny brownies.
Oh, you heard it here first.
Right?
Then would I say like trick or treat and you'd give me one and I'd say thank you?
If,
And
if you want it.
you could.
If you want it.
So yeah, happy, safe Halloween.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna make brownies and watch movies and eat candy.
Yeah, because we're out on the farm and so we won't get any trick-or-treaters.
No, we don't get trick-or-treaters.
Too bad, because I used to love watching the little kids coming dressed up.
Damn kids.
They're kids. And we can't even really drive around looking for them to, like, see them because it's going to be icky out. Like to see the kids walking around.
Drive around in child wash? Is that what you do?
Well, I've never done that, but...
What you do on your Thursday nights? Okay. Thank you guys for watching.
And we will catch you on the...
We'll catch you when we're wearing flip-flops.
Yep, and that's the way the cookie crumbles.
And I have to pee. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.